Hey, what's up? Okay, so in the last video, I left off with this huge map of all the economic relationships on YouTube, and now I'm going to talk about the sort of like the pressure points of that system that we as activists can use to further our social agendas more efficiently, effectively, and measurably, right? So. And reliably, too. That's another important thing. Okay, so I said creators are demanding money via partnership. Audiences are demanding content via the YouTube video service. And advertisers are demanding impressions via the ad targeting system. Now, I think that the key to getting our points across is to know how to manipulate all of these relationships. So for example, right? If you want Sam Pepper to go away forever, what do? You cut off his access to the money, right? And we've done that. And how do we do that? We did it by messaging Collective Digital Studios saying, hey, this guy isn't good for your brand, get rid of him. We reported the videos, we reported his videos enough that he was departnered by the YouTube program, or by the partner program, right? YouTube said, no, you don't have access to this anymore. He has no access to the money anymore. So if he wants to keep making his heinous, terrible videos, then he has to set up shop on Facebook or some other video place where he can continue making his dirty, disgusting money. So that's the idea. If you've got a creator doing a bad thing, you want to cut off their supply of the money which they demand in order to make their content. Because if they can't make the money, they won't make the content. The audiences won't be receiving the bad content, and advertisers won't be making money off of the bad content. And we'll go back to that cycle a couple times in this video. So audiences use the video service to access content. That's the second part of this. And so you can't, like, so the way that you deny them access to the content without denying it to the video service is to report the videos and just get them taken down. But that's not always feasible, I don't think. And I think probably a more effective way, and this is pretty intuitive, like, the point is that you want to make good content, right? In the absence of this guy's content, you want to have stronger, more positive content, right? And you want to promote good content that you see. You want to promote people like Lacey Green, Lex Croucher, Emma Blackery, Rhiannon McGavin, all these people who make really, really good videos about things that are really important in their lives, right? So I have a whole video about ethical consumerism that explains, like, how do you direct the audience's attention to these types of videos, right? And that's what I want to get across. You want to reinforce the demand for positive content, right? That's what you want. You want more attention going to the good stuff. And I've got a whole video about that, which I'll link, of course. And then advertisers trying to get the impressions through the ad targeting system, right? With this situation, I think it's important to understand what these impressions mean to the advertiser. The advertiser's goal is not, like, the impressions are a means for the advertiser to get to the end, which is positive sentiments, positive public sentiment for their brand, for the product that they're promoting, right? So the idea is, if you can let them know that these impressions are no longer providing that, if they're no longer generating positive sentiment towards the product, then this is, like, they don't even need these anymore, right? They don't want the impressions because they're it's bad for their product. It's not just so, I mean, it's super important to know why the impression, like, the significance of the impressions to the advertisers. It's also important to know the significance of the content to the audiences, because, like, if you have an audience, right, if you as a creator have an audience, they will listen to you. If you model behaviors to them, they will learn from you, and they will try to emulate you. I'm not saying this to paint YouTube audiences as, like, sheeple. I'm just saying, when you model good behavior for an audience, they will pick up on it. That's just a thing that happens. And then, I mean, the reason that the money is such a big deal to the creators is that it's literally their livelihood. That's sort of a given, right? So that's why I didn't address that initially. But anyway, so yeah, this is the idea. to focus your activism on these relationships. We've done it before. We've done it before with Sand Pepper. We are in the process of doing it with the audiences, making more good content and discouraging the bad content. And then this, I think that we need to learn to do a lot better. Mikola made a really good video about it, and I think that you should absolutely check that out after this video. But for now, my name is Anthony D'Angelo, and see you next time. Bye.